Hello everyone, this is Mark. Welcome back to our channel. Recently I posted a video about a company that I toured where I buy a lot of my materials from called Acme Industrial Surplus. And while shooting that video and editing it to post it, somehow I lost about 3/4 of the video I shot. I shot over an hour's worth of video there that day and I ended up like 16 minutes worth of video. I thought I just had a problem with the camera, it didn't record at all. Well, I got to checking and I found the video on my camera. It had split it up, moved it, set it in different places on the camera, and I didn't find it till tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and complete that video tonight with another video to finish it out. So if you haven't watched the video, the first video about Acme Surplus, go back and watch it. So this one kind of makes sense because this one starts right where I left off that last video. I apologize for that. Again, it's a learning process. I need to learn to double check my camera and look everywhere for video because I thought it was recording and it was. So live and learn. Again, this is a great company. If you're a machine guy like me, you're going to really enjoy it. Even if you're not a machine guy like me, you should really enjoy it because there's a lot of neat stuff there they have. So let's get started. The most common vice you see, especially in production situations. A lot of different pulleys. There's different types of cylinders. This is a horizontal to rotary actuator where it changes your horizontal back and forth pneumatic direction to rotary, so you could open and close something with that, and they have several of those. If you ever need to do that, that's kind of handy to have. Different types of valves and things, different air cylinders, just different filters and things like that for air compressors. You just never know, you might just need some little valve and you think, oh, that will work perfect. Right here, different, like these look like either hydraulic pumps or hydraulic motors. Valves, more cylinders. Got all different kinds of bearings. Bearings, different gears, sprockets. I'm probably moving too fast for this, but there's just so much to see. I'm trying to get it all in. More fasteners. I mean, just any type of. I mean, some of the stuff I'm not even sure what it does, but. Looking for it, you would probably know what you're looking for. Pipe fittings, brass and cast iron, valves, different types of brass valves. You got more fasteners, you get into the bigger bolts here. Just a nice selection, a nice variety made from different materials. Copper fittings, some more nylon fasteners down there. Now this is the cool part here. This is a lot of machinist tooling. They have micrometers, they have indexers, you name it, they probably have it here. Different hand tools, V-blocks, magnetic V-blocks. I don't know if I'm getting all this in with the glass. It's in a glass case and parallels. There's a rotating head for a Bridgeport type mill. Different types of V-blocks. Some of them are brand new. It looks like still in the packaging. They have little boring heads, collets, punches, gasket punches, stuff like that. what's in that wooden box. It doesn't say on it, but it looks like a brand new box. So I think they do buy some new tooling, resell it, or they get it when they get the other surplus stuff. Just kind of the broach set in that wooden box. There's pieces for Bridgeport Mill on those two boxes. So if you're needing a part for your mill, you might want to come here and get it. A lot of different drill chucks. More down here. A bunch of broach sleeves. There's some broaches in there. Looks like round broach, different types of broaches. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a fan blowing in the background, so you might not be able to hear me very good. Again, more fasteners, different types of clevis pins, chain links, pitch pins, just about anything you can imagine here. And the good thing is here, they're always buying new, so you know, you might not see it today, but you come back tomorrow, there might be something else here that you need. So you always want to check back with them. If you don't find something here, keep checking back with them, or maybe let them know what you're looking for, and they can let you know if it comes in. And you see all different kinds of mic, different height gauges. I don't know what's in those boxes down there. Some kind of a meter of some type, and they got bigger outside mics, dial indicators, different types of adapter sleeves, milling cutter holders, rotary burrs, magnetic bases. There's a grinding wheel. Drawing a blank on it. So it's for shaping your grinding wheel to grind special shapes. You can rotate that, move it in and out, things like that, to find different shapes like the grinding wheel on your surface grinder. Some more different indicator things. There's planer gauges, or a couple, 3 planer gauges. Feeler gauges, you name it, they got it here. Dial indicators, all different shapes and sizes. I'm sure some of them are specialty, but it might be something you're looking for to do what you need to do. There's cutting tools, carbide insert cutting tools, collet sets, just taps, drills, big end mills, and just stuff everywhere. And go down here with more fasteners. I mean, just about any type of fasteners you want. There's some big flat washers down there. I don't know how much of this I'm going to fit in the video because it's going to be too longer than what I want it to be, but I'm just going to try to go through real quick, not explain too much of what you're looking at, just to kind of show you what they have. There's a lot of stainless steel couplings and fittings. Yeah, you need some handles for boxes or something. Rack gears. I think these are like, I don't know what that is. So it's bearing mount. Maximum load 4 pounds. I don't know. I think that's like a shock you mount underneath a motor or gearbox or something to help support it and still be able to let it move a little bit. I believe that's what those are. If anybody knows any different, please put it in the comments and let me know what it really is. I mean, I've been a machinist most of my life, and but I still run across some things that I'm not sure what it is. All kinds of dials, pressure gauges, amp gauges, probably missing a lot of stuff because there's just so much stuff to see here. Again, here's more fasteners. There's all types of dowel pins, different size dowel pins, set screws. They look kind of funny out of the set screws. I don't know if that's an odd material. Different cotter pins, little fasteners. Pipe wrenches here. And different odds and ends of stuff. There's about 1 million O-rings down there. You know, different little gaskets and things. Looks like belting material here. I use this stuff sometimes on my, I have to show you, on my toolbox. I've had that down on the top for like a matting material, and I, you know, it's pretty tough stuff, and it gives you a surface to work off of that kind of protects whatever you're setting on it. Different kinds of springs. Just about any kind of spring you could want. And again, most of this stuff's sold by the pound. Some of it has a price on it, but I think most of it's sold by the pound because that's kind of the way they buy this stuff, I think. And surplus, they just go in and pay them so much a pound for everything. Different types of pedals. All those are for electric switching, not pneumatic. Here we're starting to get into some of the plastics. You can see they have some pretty good chunks. This is all Teflon, but that's pretty big around. I don't know how big around that is. Probably 12 inch. You see, I got these big pieces here. This one's a piece of tubing. Those are tubing too. They're probably about 1.25 inch wall. They have a lot of it's Teflon. He's got Rulon written on that. I don't know what that is. Astron. Most stuff I use is either Teflon, nylon, or Delrin for the stuff that I do. Big chunks of stuff. Some kind of flat tracking. But they have all different kinds of stuff here. This looks like acrylic or something. Look how thick that is. It says it's 3 inches by 13 by 22 inches long. They have different sizes of that, shapes. Looks like a lot of plexiglass up here. Might be Lexon, I don't know. Some of it. More, that's nylon here. You see that big chunk in the back. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a pretty big chunk. That thing's probably 12, 14 inches diameter and at least, I don't know, 26 inches tall maybe. You can see all the different types of composite material they have. That's phonetic there. I use a lot in electrical work. I have used some of that before for different insulators and things. And they have all different kinds of stuff here like that. Down here, some more, it says acrylic on that. Different size sheets, different kinds of materials. Looks like some of this might be Delrin, some might be nylon. That almost looks like Teflon there. Yeah, I think that's Teflon strips. Need any TIG wire? I'm not sure what material it is. Welding rods, welding wire, different kinds of leaders. Got chain. Big wire strippers. Utility knife, hammer. See, a lot of this stuff looks new to me, so I don't know if they bought out a company or just bought this, you know, from a supplier. All different kinds of stuff. More brushes. That's neat. Never seen that before. It's a box opener. It's got a blade in it, so when you cut open a cardboard box, you don't damage your merchandise. It just barely cuts through the box itself. That's kind of handy if you're open a lot of boxes. That's there. That's Craftsman. So it's 1995. That's a nice set. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's Craftsman for 1995. Cable cutters. Pipe wrenches. All different kinds of pliers, shears, hand shears, tin snips, screwdrivers. Some of the stuff I don't know what's in there. I can't really see in. There's hole saws. Spanner wrenches. I'm always losing spanner wrenches for my grinders. I ought to buy a few of those that have extras around. Feeler gauges. It's kind of dark back in here. I'm not sure how well this is showing up. The old spanner wrenches. You guys just have to come here yourself and see everything, because it's just too much to get into video. I mean, there's shelves that you go up and down, and I don't want to make you seasick going up and down constantly, but I'm trying to get in as much as I can, just to give you an idea how much stuff they have here. Bearing races, they got parts for pitches and balls. Okay, you want to line your driveway so you can see when you come in at night. There's glue those down, because the reflectors like you see on the highways. Different taillight lenses, caps, clamps, things like these wire clamps, or not clamps, but they retain the wire. Hose clamps, all kinds of hose clamps. So I can't really get everything in. I'd like to. I'd be here for hours to try to give you a field tour. I'd be here for hours trying to give you a full tour if I try to get everything in here. They got grinding wheels for surface grinders. They got wheels for hand grinders. Little wheels for like thermal grinders, air grinders. The arbor mounted wheels. And I haven't made it outside yet. They got all kinds of material outside. That's probably where I'll find my expanded metal outside. Okay. All different kinds of electrical boxes, so if you're needing different kind of switch boxes or anything like that, you can come here and get it. Different types of fuse blocks, fans, all kinds of big. We got master disconnect breaker. It's only a 30 amp though. And then they have regular size breakers. Kind of starter switches. We got the bin rail mounted breakers and switches. Plug-ins. Rope wire. Hey, look at this. You can build a flux capacitor for the time machine. Odds and ends of wire. Big old clevises. Look at that. Like I said, I got fairly big hands. And that thing's pretty big. You can see that. This big length. That was pretty neat. Turnbuckles. stuff. That's a big old link. Got more fasteners here. Underneath, like little rivets. These are aluminum rivets. Different sizes. Dropped one. Different types of flat washers, or snap rings. It goes different for milling clamps. This is the T-nuts and the studs, clamp studs. Just more tooling. I mean, it's just trying to get it all in, guys, but it's just too much. There's all kinds of stainless type of fasteners, you know, socket head fasteners. It's a half 13 by 1.25 stainless steel socket head. They got bigger ones here. It's 5/8. Like I said, if you're looking for stuff like that, this is the place to come, because they definitely have it here. Need any chuck jaws, collets, power tappers, tapping heads. And more fasteners. These are all stainless steel here, X fasteners. Different sizes. These are all grade 8 on this side. X fasteners. Like they're mostly all standard sizes. More tooling. And more collets. I just can't get it all in. It's just too much. There's specialty collets. You know, if you're wanting to grip, you know, you put a part in here and you grip down. I'm sure those were used in production sitting. Fasteners here. And you got these are all different types of inserts. I mean, there's drawers and drawers and drawers of inserts. You just can't imagine how much stuff, all different types of specialty tooling. These are end mills, cutters, milling cutters, different shapes, drills, taps. These are all different taps. You can see they get a pretty good selection of different size taps. All different kinds of stuff in here. I'm not sure what's all in all these things. It's like special cutting tips and things. Oh man, it's just too much. I'd love to have a tool room like this. And you got big end mills, down to small end mills, some used, some new. Like reduced shank, like drill bits. Different types of collets, drills, aircraft drills. Over here I want to show you something. They have these sheets, which I wanted to get a bunch of these sheets. They're handy for, like, you know, either for putting panels on trailers and stuff to protect them, or making boxes or something. That's, I think it's a 16 gauge, so it's easy to work with, and it's all polished. And they usually have pretty good mount in stock on these, and you go up to a little bit thicker one here. I don't know if that's 10 gauge, what that is, but again, they have different sizes. They have it all the way down in brass sheets, really thin brass sheets, different sizes. And again, this kind of changes all the time because they're constantly getting stuff in. So if you don't see it one day, you want to check back because they might have it the next day. When you go out in your yard now, again, they have smaller sizes of that sheeting where you can, you know, if you don't need a full sheet, you can just get a small piece. And out here they have a little bit different thicknesses, like I believe that's 1/4 inch there, and they just have the regular material in aluminum and stainless. This over here is a lot of stainless sheet. There's some aluminum in there also.
And you get out here, you got all this different sizes of stainless tubing, just odd stuff that, you know, some of the stuff I don't even know where you'd order from if you needed it, but they have it here. So you definitely be your one-stop shop if you're needing different types of material and just needing odds and ends of pieces of it. You can see they have, you know, pretty good sized chunks of stainless tubing. It's just amazing. Just about anything you could want. Different sizes stainless. So it's just I just can't get it all in, I don't think. I'm going to step back so you can see this whole rack, and this is all stainless. You can see all the different sizes and shapes they have there, and different lengths in it, but most of them are shorts. And you go out in your yard and you can get into the different types of materials. You know, and this is mainly the like the hot roll materials, hot roll flat, angle, tubing, square and round, and things like that. So you're coming down the road, if you're not sure if you're there or not, you can see the giant spaceman out front there. You can see him there. I don't know where they got that from. It's been there. I've been coming here since 2005, and it's always been here. So I think that kind of their trademark maybe. And they have bigger pieces of steel tubing also if you're needing to do bushing stock or make something special. You've got pretty good variety. Some of it's pretty heavy walled, so you can buy one piece and you can make it work for different wall thicknesses if you need to. We used to do that a lot in our shop in Illinois. We would buy as heavy a wall pipe as we can get sometimes, because then, you know, it gave you more of an option to use it for different products and different projects. So you see that one there. It says it weighs 1,213 pounds. I'm guessing it's 12-inch OD, maybe 6-inch ID. Pretty good size. And again, they have odds and ends sheets. There's a lot more aluminum. It's got perforated, different types of perforated sheets. Some more of the aluminum tread plate, just aluminum flat sheet. Some of the stuff looks like it's brand new. Some stuff you can tell it's sat here for a while or it's been out in the weather for a while, but most of it looks brand new. Here's a sheet of 7075. It says it weighs 345 pounds. Boy, it looks like I think it's a 10-foot sheet, 4x10. I don't think that's 4x8. It looks pretty long. They have different thicknesses there, so there's different tubing for aluminum. They got rectangular. They got some bigger stock up there you can see thin wall. They just have so much stuff here. They have big plates of aluminum too. I'm just going to kind of walk through and try to just pan up and down as I go. Just trying to get it all in. I don't think I'm able to, but this is just amazing. It just amazes me the stuff they have here and the size of stuff they have sometimes. Beautiful. That there, that's all solid. Most of it's 60-61, but they do have a lot of 70-75 because of the aerospace and military applications. For hot roll angle, not aluminum, hot roll angle. I bought a lot of that before. It's kind of handy. It's 10-foot lengths. They cut it in half so it's easier for people to haul it out here in the little pickup trucks. But it just, I'll come in and buy, you know, a whole stack of that just because it's a handy size. You can use it for so many different things, make it work for different things. The rectangular tubing, square tubing, all the stainless steel. And again, it's just amazes me. Aluminum tubing, you know, if you want to, you know, to make a riser for a machine or something or a project, you know, you come here and buy that, and it's still light enough. You know, aluminum weighs half of what steel weighs, so you know, you make it out of aluminum, it's not going to be near as heavy as a steel base. It'll still give you that lift you need. show you these chunks. These were amazing. Look at these. That's probably 4 inches thick. This piece here, that's over 6 inches thick. I'd say closer to 7, maybe even 8. It's pretty thick. Just one big chunk of aluminum. They got big plates over here. You can see those look like about 3-inch thick 4x8 plates. A lot of this stuff I'm just going to kind of walk through it here because there's just so much. I'm not going to get it all in. So let me just pass through here real quick. If you see anything in the video or something you want more information on, let me know. I can always come back and get more information for you on it. But this is just giving you an idea of what's here. I mean, look at that hot roll channel. I don't know what that is. It says 13-inch on the side of it. Heavy wall steel tubing. There's more steel tubing, I-beam, H-beam. And then out here they have a faceplate for a lathe. That's a pretty good sized faceplate. That's probably at least a, I don't know, 30-inch diameter. You need a faceplate for your lathe. I'm just going to walk through here. There's some big donuts there, some big steel rings they cut out of something. I don't know what the material is, probably hot roll. A36. More material. There's some cable shivs. If you need some big cable shivs, again, those probably look like they're at least 24 inches in diameter. It's a big bar stock, hot roll bar stock. Just they have different little storage compartments with odds and ends of material in it, and usually each storage compartment's a different type of material or a different selection of material. You'll make little ambles or something, make little chunks of railroad tie there. I've seen guys make ambles out of those. That's only about a 3-inch railroad ties, so it's not real big, but it'd be neat to make a little bench anvil. And if you're just doing small work, you might have to get one of those one of these days and try that. Some hot roll steel of some type anyway. I don't know if it's hot roll or what it is. Some of the stuff you got to kind of watch because I think some of it is tool steel and different grades, maybe 1045 or 4140, something like that. So you want to make sure what you're looking at is what you want, because you don't want to get something you're going to do a lot of welding on, find out it's 4140 and you got to preheat it and everything else to weld it. So that's the one thing about buying scrap. You have to make sure what you're getting. A lot of times it doesn't matter what's made out of, you're just making something out of it. But if you have to do any kind of welding or anything on it, you want to make sure what it is so you don't have any problems when you start to do it. Different material there. That's another big chunk.
Replace some rubber style wheels. Solid steel. Keith, you still there?
Bar stock here. It's like 6-inch round. It's sprayed blue. I'm not sure if they're marking it for 6061 or what they're doing it for. They do have a saw and stuff out here. They will cut material length for you if you don't need a full length of something. They will cut it. I'm not sure about if there's a charge or not. I've never had them have to cut stuff for me because I can haul normally on my ladder rack whatever I need that I'm using. It's like a bunch more stainless sheets. More stainless sheets back there. Tubing. I don't know what this stuff is. It's got a weird, I mean, I think it's stainless, but it's got a weird yellow cast to it. I don't know if that's just some kind of discoloration from being out here in the weather. Some of that stuff in the back's actually got green algae on it. I don't know if it shows up in the video, so might be this stuff here just to that point of getting algae on it. But looks like stainless to me. I don't know what grade. I don't see any markings on it. More thicker pieces of stainless. Here's some kind of extrusion, like if you're making a fancy fence or something. That's kind of a neat looking extrusion. Quite a few pieces there. They're pretty long. Say they're 20 foot long. Let me see if I can get the end so you can kind of see what they look like. I don't know how well that's showing up, but you can kind of see it's a multi-shaped, and it's probably, I'd say it's probably 3 inches in diameter off the point. So if you're making a custom fence or something out of aluminum, that'd be kind of neat. I think that's a base for if you're wanting a little jib crane, looks to me like. It's got the post up on top for the jib crane to sit on. Looks like it might even have a bearing on it. They got it wrapped in aluminum foil. Some bar grating. Some more conveyor pulleys there. If you need to build a conveyor, some kind of brackets off of something, you know, you could maybe use the way they are or adapt them to something. Some big eyelets and stuff. Some posts with plates on them. Some more big I-beams. You want to build a crane, jib crane, or use it for a base support under a floor or something. There's some big bar stuff. It's like a big piece of probably 3 inch. They got some rollers. This is kind of getting into their just miscellaneous kind of odds and ends stuff here. I'm just going to kind of walk through kind of fast. Like some kind of belting material back there. Looks like brackets for racking. Odds and ends of round stock, some big couplings there. Some more conveyor pulleys. I'm just going to make a real quick sweep around here. You can kind of see all the stuff they have here. They have big plates over here. There's some more conveyor pulleys. More big tubing there. I'm going kind of quick because it's just too much stuff to try to get into one video. This stuff here looks like probably 1 inch plate. I don't see what kind of plate it is. It's probably just hot roll plate again. A lot of this stuff is just hot roll A36 plate. Little odds and ends of tubing. Well, this is where I was earlier. I'm going back where I was. I already circled around. I got lost in this place. Let me go down this row. I didn't go down this row yet. There's some more I-beams. Different sizes. I think some of these are aluminum. Yeah, these are aluminum here. It's all aluminum. Over on the other side is steel, but even those I-beams up top there, those are all aluminum. Pretty good size. It's like 12-inch I-beams. There are some big chunks, more big chunks of that aluminum, 6061. It's like that piece here is 5 by 27 by 67.5 inches long. So if you need a nice base plate for a table, there you go. Again, I don't know what the pricing is on this stuff. You have to check with them because they charge by the pound on stuff like this. And you know how the market is for material right now. It's kind of like the gas prices. It changes by the hour. I don't think they change their prices that often here. They try to keep it as level as they can to stay consistent, but I'm sure they have to adjust it for the way things have been going this year, especially. Everything's gone up so much. Now you go buy new material, you know, it's gone up. Some stuff's gone up 70%, and it makes it hard to bid stuff because you bid something today and you don't get the job for 30 days, and then you go to order the material and they say, well, that price is no good anymore, we have to adjust for it. Now all your profit you had built into the job's gone because the material prices went up so high. See, that's another thing you really want to watch when you're doing work, that you put a stipulation in your bid that, you know, this is based on current market prices. If it changes, I have to adjust my price accordingly. Which is, it's kind of weird when back when we had our shop in Illinois, I could bid a job without even looking up material prices, because I knew how much steel sold for, what we paid for it, and we were in business for 14 years, and I don't remember having an issue bidding a job and having material go up after I bid it. And I pretty much did that the whole time we were in business. Just I could bid a job by knowing what the average steel price was. Now if it's a special job, special tool steel or something like that, of course I'd get a quote on it because it'd have to be cut to length or something. But just regular hot roll, cold roll steel, yeah, I could bid a job today, and a month later if I got it, 6 months later if I got it, I'd still be able to kill my price, because the prices just didn't change that much. It's a whole different world today. It's definitely a different economy today. Well, that's pretty much, I think that's about it. I think I showed you pretty much everything. I kind of spoke to the owner earlier about a little bit about the business, and asking a little bit about, you know, shipping and things like that. If you bought a piece of material and you wanted it shipped somewhere, he said they don't really do that, but if you might call and talk to him. I think if you would buy the material and arrange a shipping or something, he would probably be okay with that. He just doesn't want to have to deal with the shipping and the hassle of the shipping and everything. So I mean, don't quote me on that, but you might look at it that way and see if you can get a hold of him and see if you can work something out that way. But like I said, I'm going to put a link down in the description for the business, and kind of let you, hopefully if you live near Sanford, you come and visit. If not, they do have a website. I'll put a link for that also, so you can kind of look and see what they have. But keep them in mind if you're looking for material, especially if you're looking for some odd material, titanium, aluminum blocks, bronze bushing material, stainless, that kind of stuff. They just have such a variety here that I'm pretty sure they're going to have what you need. So hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, you know, hit the like and subscribe buttons if you like our channel, and please leave comments down below if you have any comments. If you'd like to see more in our videos, or if you need any more information in reference to Acme Surplus, please let me know. I will do everything I can to get that information out. So y'all have a great day. And oh, by the way, one of my other videos I've done, I guess most of my videos, I get comments that I don't smile enough, I'm too serious. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more smiley. So hopefully I get better at it. It's definitely been a learning experience making these videos. It's a lot harder than what I thought it would be, because I love to talk, and I didn't think it'd be an issue with me getting in front of a camera and talking, but it's amazing when you're trying to think of things to say and not sound stupid. It's a little bit harder. So I'm hoping I'm improving. My goal is to get better where I don't drive people crazy the way I speak and act on the camera. I have a bad habit too of talking with my hands, so if you notice me talking with my hands a lot, I apologize, but I'm trying to work on that. I feel like Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights. I don't know if you've all seen that movie, but you see his first interview, he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands, and I kind of feel like him sometimes. So just bear with me, and hopefully it gets better. So thanks for watching, and have a great day, and we'll see you at the next video.